do we actually keep positive and motivated in such challenging times, such as lockdown and the pandemic we're currently in? But these apply to whatever time you're in, where the only constant is change. And unfortunately, even I cannot predict what the future holds in any situation. But what we can do is focus on the now. And whilst the now may feel really, really challenging, it is really important more than ever to anchor yourself, whether that be through yoga like me. I've just done my belly dance hit workout, just taught that. But whatever that is, to keep yourself motivated and really anchored and really mindful of how you're feeling, how you're thinking, um, but also those little moments. So if you've heard the 5 ways to well-being in the sense of connection, get connected, give, that always really helps to give to others, but also to give to yourself, to stay active, stay creative, learn a new skill and or keep learning. It might be personal development. I'm always listening to personal development podcasts. Literally my house is a classroom in every room because there's podcasts and different devices playing positivity and mindset and motivation. Because even when we do not feel like getting outdoors, getting active, or listening to good mindset, we just want to consume negativity and the news because we just feel like we need to know. Well, actually, what we need to know is that we can control and eventually feel what we need to feel, but then breathe, feel it, and then the next day is a new day and a new opportunity to do something new. And as I keep getting sent positive quotes from different people, I really appreciate you sending me the quotes at my May blog. One of them is about why wait for a special occasion to wear a certain outfit. Like being alive is an occasion to celebrate. And honestly, I know it's hard in times to see health is wealth, especially when people are struggling. Um, but what we can do is little steps to keep ourselves as well as possible. It's the baby steps each day, that whole compound effect, those little things that add up. So whether it be just standing up more and stretching out and just feeling the feels, doing something creative, doing something you enjoy, that self-care more than ever. And it can be just simple little steps. But honestly, if you make a plan each day, for me, it's the morning routine is the clincher, or whenever you choose to get up, depending on your shifts or whatever it is. But that morning routine, do my exercise, even just speed cleaning around the house because I get fatigued on a night. Speed cleaning around the house, listening to my positivity podcasts before the kids wake up, if I manage to do that and time that well. Um, all those things add up to me being able to cope and to manage and to cope with challenges and to see a way forward. And honestly, I, like everyone else, have had problems and issues, and I really believe only look back to see how far you've come. It's easy in these times to look back on the past. Oh, throwback memories. What would I have been doing this time last year, this time then? Oh, I was doing this, was doing that, and I can't do that. But only look back to see how far you've come. Even for me, I went on my own transformational journey from absolute trauma to then more trauma in the first lockdown in the UK, at home on my own with 2 little ones. And it was really isolating. But even for me to see my journey into mind and body fitness, it was a gradual one and something that obviously I'd been using with the right mental health care and professional support as well. Um, but then once I started to focus on my passion, mind and body fitness, for example, things started to happen. It's that compound effect. The more you focus, like where your attention goes, your energy flows. And honestly, it is so true because when we see those failures or those hurdles, our failures are actually our stepping stones to success. And actually, my lowest self in my first lockdown, because I'd had so much personal trauma already, and then a compounded load of personal trauma. Um, it was just felt too much, and I know how lucky I am to be alive today for a number of reasons. And honestly, taking that moment and not looking back, I could look back at rose tinted glass and think, well, I was wearing a really nice dress, it looks like this time last year. Well, actually, when I think really, my chronic fatigue had started to hit then, and I was pushing myself and pushing myself to go out, work on an evening, try and hustle hard, um, so I could sort the kids and do all these things. I was kind of like just on this full on, I need to do this, almost reacting to a lot of trauma I'd faced. I was trying to just make ends meet and just hustle. And actually, now I've had this time to focus and the time to go down, time to go up. It's really helped, and really to focus on keeping as well as possible. Just those 5 ways to well-being, to focus on getting active more, getting outdoors when you can, even just opening a window for some fresh air, feeling anchored, being more mindful, looking at the flowers, even if it's a house plant or some of my fake flowers in my house, and just anchoring myself and just thinking, do you know what? I can only focus on the now. I can't control what's happened in the past. I definitely can't control the future. The only bit of control I can have over my future is my behavior in today and how I cope with that today. And that's why I really focus on mind and body fitness, because they are my pillar stones, they are my cornerstones to success. But also, not just that, each journey, each day is a new day and a new day to be grateful for, but also to look at, say, for example, sleep is an issue of mine. And that's something that I know that I need to now focus on, because I've got my physical health well, my mental health as well as possible with the right support. I'm putting things in action with those other areas of my life, whereas my sleep is one thing off. So it's always good to take a good inventory of your own lives and to see where you're going well, like you're going strong, and then where you're struggling or you need extra support to cope, or you need to push yourself in a certain way, you need accountability in a certain way. So it's really important, have an honest inventory of yourself, maybe even share it with a trusted loved one, and keep each other accountable. And then you can make a big public display of accountability where you're going, okay, so this is where I'm struggling, and this is what I'm going to do, and keep each other in check each week to keep each other accountable. Whatever works for you to keep you motivated, keep you looking forward without knowing the full scope of what the future holds. You can control some parts of it, and it's how well we keep ourselves in terms of looking after ourselves each day. Doesn't mean that you're never going to come like fall down or struggle, but what it does do, it makes you more resilient. And resilience isn't about never getting knocked down, it's about how we get up again stronger and faster than ever. So I just wanted to share that with you. I'd love to know your thoughts, how you keep as well as possible in challenging and changing times. But most of all, I just want to say you've got this. As much as and hard as it is to feel that, feel the feels, and then let's really use this time as much as possible to anchor ourselves, take that honest inventory of ourselves, and seek out the right support, the right motivation within us, that fire to get us going. Set those small goals, for those stepping stones to success, which means there will be failures, but we are on the road to success. And whilst we don't know the future, we can't control the past, and we certainly can only look back to see how far we've come. That's the only way we can look back. It's the best way to look back rather than dwell. All we can do is focus on the now, take those deep breaths, take time for yourself, take time for positive people in your life, your little inner circle of cheerleaders, as I call them, those people who love you no matter what, or will challenge you no matter what. And most of all, I'm sending you so much peace, so much love, and so many shimmies. If you do want extra goal setting tips, I've got a women's health club on Facebook, Squats and Sparkles. You can find that on social media too, at Belly Dancer Sophie for all that, in terms of the fitness side of things, and then all my mindset and me at Mama May blog, as you know me. And as I always say, my little squats and sparkles, as the kids worked out for me, little branded health club dance squats and sparkles. That's love from them too. So yeah, now better get on with the homeschooling. So sending you lots of peace, love, and shimmies. Have an amazing rest of your day. And as ever, I really, really appreciate your time, and I hope this helps somewhat.